Navotas National High School, Navotas City's premier public secondary school, was founded in 1983. Being the mother school and having the reputation of being the biggest and standard school in Navotas area, it found itself literally besieged by a large number of students wanting to enroll every school year. When Dr. Maria Cristina A. Robles became principal of Navotas National High School in 2008, she was confronted with a large student population, much more than the number that the existing facilities and faculty could accommodate. With this, the school is plagued with chronic student underachievement brought by many resource and learning gaps. That time, classrooms were so congested with 80 to 90 students. This caused the school to implement the three-shift scheme, which took toll on the teachers' morale and detrimentally affected the quality of education. Dr. Robles found it necessary to pool all efforts to pave the way for the vital need to combat underachievement. In view of this, it was made imperative upon the teachers to deliver instruction which not only make abstract ideas turn into practical knowledge, but most importantly, inspire students to strive for excellence in a teaching learning environment that is characterized by teachers who make teaching more engaging for themselves and the students as well. In 2011, two science teachers decided to use a laptop and a projector in their classes as teaching tools to address the problem. Amazed at how well the students responded to their lessons, they decided to adopt the Cariton concept of Efren Peña, Florida, by using a mobile cart, which was later called M-Cart, or Mobile Computer Aided Reinforcement for Teaching. M-Cart is a classroom innovation designed to improve the quality of teaching by designing lessons that utilize interactive multimedia such as educational video clips and animated graphics and software readily available on the internet. It is envisioned that lessons designed using M-Cart could attract, motivate, and spark the learning inside a huge class setting. The introduction of M-Cart as an instructional tool in Navotas National High School on June 2011 is a way to address the learning needs of the students. Thus, it was decided to adopt M-Cart as a teaching innovation that could be used by all teachers. Project M-Cart made the teachers work efficiently and effectively. It has also developed their research skills and creativity as they continue to develop appropriate interactive materials that could engage the students more. For students, lessons have become more interesting and exciting because of M-Cart. The most obvious advantage, however, was the readability of what were flashed on the projector screen, which was basic to understanding the lesson. Learning also became faster as the teachers saved time that could otherwise have been spent writing on the manila paper or lecture on the board. The conception of Project M-Cart has made teaching and learning more engaging and enjoyable for both the teachers and students in Navotas National High School. The simple but innovative teaching practice initiated by a few teachers has become a school-based strategy and an alternative delivery mode designed to decongest extra-large classes. M-Cart was made the main teaching tool in the adoption and implementation of MI-SOS, or Modified In-School Out-School Scheme, in Navotas National High School for the school year 2012-2013. To optimize the use of M-Cart, Dr. Robles implemented measures that will make class size levels to be manageable. First, she strictly adopted the catchment area scheme. Then, she decided to submit the school to the Modified In-School Out-School Scheme, or MI-SOS. This is an alternative delivery mode recommended by DepEd to address the problem of classroom shortage and large class size. The program aims to build a friendly learning environment to the students as well as to the teachers by reducing the number of students inside the classroom to 45 instead of 80 to 90. Under this program, the students came to school 3 days a week and spent 2 days of schooling at home. In lieu of the 2 days that the students were not going to school, they will be given integrative learning modules to be done at home, monitored and checked by the teachers. They provided them with intervention activity worksheets that students had to do at home and some of which could be accessed online. This resulted to a more high-tech learning on the part of the students. They are now more engaged as they enjoy making presentations using the M-card. This made learning more fun. Test and feedback mechanisms were used to ensure that learners comply with the requirements to further strengthen the program. M-card lessons were developed for all subject areas. Lesson plans were continually improved and upgraded. The entire teaching force was involved in designing, assessing, and evaluating the quality and relevance of multimedia materials used. This is to ensure that M-card lessons are aligned with the competencies and standards set by DepEd. For school year 2013-2014, M-card lessons continued to improve under the supervision of Dr. Robles. This time by embarking on a literacy program that aims to transform all high school teachers into reading teachers under the M-card 3.0 project, also known as Navotas National High School Reading Literacy Program, a whole school approach with Mr. Marco Medoranda as the lead proponent. Students will be taught the reading skills 8 times over, since every subject teacher will guide the learners to learn the content of the lessons through various reading tools integrated in the M-card lessons. Teachers are challenged to design their lessons in a way that promote reading engagement. M-card lessons are now divided into 3 stages: the pre, during, and post activities. Pre-activities aim to activate background knowledge necessary to scaffold students' learning. The during activities aim to guide students as they interact with the content of the lesson. The post activities aim to check for comprehension and transfer of learning. These activities further enhance the M-card lessons. This program was augmented by the continuous improvement on the MISO scheme. For school year 2013-2014, students come to school 4 days a week, while teachers provide them with intervention activity worksheets that they have to do at home during off-school days. For school year 2013-2014, to optimize M-cards use in the classroom, the school has embarked on a series of intensive professional development workshops that focus on enriching teacher skills in facilitating active learning and designing differentiated instruction in the classroom. Dr. Maria Cristina A. Robles emphasized the importance of enriching every teacher's repertoire of instructional strategies in order to cater to diverse learning needs of the students. She also encouraged all faculty members to strive in maximizing the use of M-card by incorporating active learning techniques. The Professional Development Program was an offshoot of the highly successful implementation of the English Access Micro-Scholarship Program, which is funded by the U.S. Embassy. She related how engaged the students are in the Access program and how interactive the Access classroom is, and that if it can be done to 40 students, then it can also be done to the rest of the 4,000 student population. This also serves as a challenge to all teachers to continuously innovate and improve their instructional skills. This faculty development project was initiated, designed and spearheaded by Mr. Marco D. Medoranda, Master Teacher 1 in English and the same teacher who handles the Access program. He also designed the training following an active learning approach. Active learning is generally defined as any instructional method that engages students in the learning process. In short, active learning requires students to do something meaningful and think about what they are doing. A follow-through training was conducted on November 17 for English Department, December 6 for Math, and January 7, 14, and 20, 2015 for Filipino, Science, and Social Studies. The second leg of the training involved actual demonstration of some active learning techniques. Teachers had fun performing the active learning strategies themselves. They also brainstormed on how they can adapt the strategies to suit the learning needs of their students in the respective classrooms. Moreover, teachers gained a better and deeper understanding of differentiated instruction. The task ahead, improving lesson plans, aligning assessment strategies, and ensuring that all learners receive quality instruction may be challenging and daunting. But through the consistent work and dedicated effort of the teachers and staff in Navotas National High School, more students will be reached out and their achievement level will be improved. Navotas National High School took pride for having been chosen as finalists for DOST SEI Search for Innovative Practices in Managing Large Classes in August 2012. It was hailed the most transformative school for learning effectiveness and school efficiency by the Excellence in Educational Transformation Awards or EETA last April 16. Moreover, it had caught the attention of no less than DepEd Secretary, Brother Armin Luistro. DepEd NCR Director Dr. Luz Almeida recommended the adoption of Project MCART to all schools division superintendents as a means of decongesting extra-large class size. On June 11, 2014, DepEd Undersecretary Rizalino Rivera and Assistant Secretary Jesus Mateo visited the school. Their agenda were to look into the school's modified in-school and off-school scheme and to check on how MCART could be replicated by other schools in the entire country. Both acknowledged the teachers' enormous effort to bring quality education accessible to all public high school students. The evolution of Project MCART from a simple multimedia-based platform in teaching to an instructional tool that supplements the school's alternative delivery mode through the modified in-school out-school scheme, and now as a pedagogical strategy that promotes reading engagement through the Navotas National High School Literacy Program, is a shining statement of the school's commitment to quality education.
Araw na to'y di palalampasin. Tagaraw na sa Pinas, mga smile lumalabas. Tagaraw na sa Pinas, mga smile lumalabas. Pinasmile mo kami parang araw matapos ang ulan. Pinasmile mo kami, lahat ng bagay ay gumagaan. Pinasmile mo kami, sabi ng labi mo'y don't you worry. Pinasmile mo kami, may awit sa iyong tawa. Whatever comes, kayang-kayang kaya, kayang-kayang kaya. Kayang-kayang kaya, kayang-kayang kaya. Smile!
Pinasmile mo kami parang araw matapos ang
History. Excellent. Everyone else, math, science. So there are the beginners. They may be basic learners, the intermediate, and the advanced.
Available, and the other side talks about our program. And one of those
This innovation hopes to continue to inspire educators to search for creative ways that will uplift students' achievement and instill in them the love for learning.
bawat isa may 7,000 dahilan para magsaya.